Hey folks, on a recent trip I got to the airport in Bangkok. This is BKK. I got there a little earlier than anticipated, and I had some quality time to explore and look around, and I thought I would do a video and just show you some observations that I made. It's a pretty big place. It's a really nice airport, and there is a lot to kind of know. So let's just start a little tour here. I'm on the fourth floor. They call it the fourth floor. Really, it's the fifth floor. That's where you come in if you're flying out, because they call it the fourth, but really there's a basement. The B is the basement. So 5 levels, and I'm on the top level, or what they call the fourth floor. If you fly in, of course, you'll be arriving on the second floor, which is really the third level. So if you're coming into Thailand, that's where you would be. But yeah, so what I want to do is go all the way down to the bottom, the basement, start down there and do a little tour. Not the whole thing, but just show you some observations I made that might help you on your trip. So yeah, this is the B level, or what I think B means is basement. One thing they don't tell you is, like, actually there's a sub-basement. You can see there's this like downhill ramp here. There's like a little moving sidewalk thing. I don't want to get on behind him. And there's an information desk. So down here is where you're going to catch your train or your subway or whatever to get into Bangkok. But also, the thing that I want to highlight down here is the currency exchange. This sub-basement level, so B and then sub-B, is the place you want to change your money. You can see today 30.47 for US dollar. They've got all of them listed. I'm just looking at the US dollar, 30.47. This is super rich. Now I hear a lot about super rich. Oh, go to super rich. They're the best rate. The truth of the matter is, all of these down here are the same rate. It doesn't matter the name. Super rich, happy rich. This is 12 dragon or whatever it is. I don't know. But there was only one of these that was slightly off. That was at 30.45 for the day. Here's Happy Rich Plus. They're at 30.47. There's about 6 or 8 of these in the sub basement, and they were all the same rate except for one that I'll show you. It was only 2 satang off. Not a big deal. But this, I will kind of put a point on this. This is Cassicorn's booth, and they're at 30.47. But I'm going to put up their rate at the other floor, on the higher floor, and you can see it is quite a bit different. So I don't know about you, but I would rather have the 30.47 than the 28 whatever. So it's the same bank. It's the same bank. It's just the different location in the airport. So the name of the place isn't as important as the location. You want to go down to the sub basement and change money if you're going to be changing money, which I think some people probably do at the airport. So, and this is the place that was just a slightly off, whatever this place is called, foreign exchange. They were at 30.45 for the US dollar. And don't take that to mean any kind of official rate. That's just the rate on the day that I was there. It's changed 100 times since then. But I think, just rule of thumb, look at a couple of these places, find 2 or 3 of them that are the same rate, and you can pretty much guarantee yourself that that's the best you're going to get. But don't change money on the higher floors, like floor 2 at the arrival. That other one that I showed you was from the arrival floor. It was right next to all the rental car counters. There's a Cassicorn bank there, and there's a SCB. There's a bunch of them, but they were all much, much, much lower rates. So let's go back up to the regular B. Let's leave the sub-basement. We'll go up to the B proper. And there's something right up here I want to show you real quick, and that's straight in front of us. There is a 7-Eleven back there. And pretty much standard 7-Eleven prices on stuff. Maybe a baht or 2 higher. But if you need a snack, if you don't want to get gouged at some of these joints, this basement area is pretty decent. There was a Subway here. From what I could see, the Subway looked like pretty much normal prices that you would find at a Subway wherever. And the 7-Eleven, like I said, maybe a baht or 2 higher, but pretty much standard 7-Eleven prices. All right, let's go up to level 1 now, the actual official first floor of the airport. Yeah, so we're on the first floor now, which is really the second level, but it's the one that's indicated by the number 1, floor number 1. And this is where you exit the airport to get your taxi, your bus, your van, wherever you're going. You can see where we came in up there on the 4th floor for the departures. But you got this whole area here. So this will be 1 floor lower than where you arrive. So if you're flying in, you come down 1 level and you come to this floor, and then you're confronted by this area. Now this is a waiting area for if you're waiting for a bus or a van or something. And I'm going to show you a couple things down here at the end of this where you can get a bus. This isn't a bus. This is a van service. A difference between a van and a bus: a van holds about, I don't know, 12, 14 people, and a bus maybe 50 people. But yeah, this guy's just reporting for work. It's in the morning here, and this is where I'm gonna see him to get a ticket when I'm ready to go back. So my ticket, I think, was 110 baht to get back to Bang Sen. You get it right here from the airport. It leaves right here from the airport. And then right next to that is these other lines. That's where you queue up for buying a ticket to Pattaya, Hua Hin, some other different places. So that's your buses, and then of course you saw cabs out there. But this is one of the most notable things on this first level: the airport street food, magic food point. And look what it says here: reasonable prices. Yes, thank you, because everything else is unreasonable, I assure you. The prices everywhere else in the airport on the higher floors that I'm going to show you are just they're just outlandish. But this is a food court like you would find at Big C, Lotus. You buy your ticket. They don't give you the card. They give you these paper tickets that are in 5 and 10 baht denominations. And then you walk through and you see what you want to eat, what looks good, and you give them the corresponding amount of tickets. Now, it's a little bit more expensive than a Lotus or a Big C. Instead of 30 to 50 to 60 baht, you're looking at more like 50 to 80 baht here. But it's not much of a difference, and it really is a welcome sight when you see all the other options that are available that are overpriced. So, yeah, I tried a couple of these places, one when I was leaving on my trip, and then one when I got back from my trip while I was waiting for my van. And if you have any tickets left over, you cash them in right here on your way out to the right here. All right, so let's go up to floor number 2, or the 3rd level, and that will be the arrival floor. But before we do that, here's a good another little look at the bus, where you get the bus or the vans. The van tickets are on the right. The Pattaya Hua Hin, you can see the sign there. Most of those queues are for people going to Pattaya and Hua Hin, so that's where you would get your bus. So yeah, this would be the arrival floor, or the 3rd level, or floor number 2. And here's all these rental car companies, these little counters, the rental car counters. So if you rented a car, it's right on the arrival floor. You come right out here, and I guess you do your business at the counter, and then they probably put you on a shuttle bus to get your rental car or something. I have no idea, really. I've never rented a car here, but pretty much standard airport protocol. Looks like it exists here. And then down there was all those rip-off exchange places. You don't want to go to any of them. We're up on the 3rd floor now, 4th level, but the floor number 3. And this is where a lot of these higher price places to eat are. You can kind of see some of the rip-offs here. Yeah, 400 baht, 390 baht for that. I don't know that. What's the breakfast? $8, 265 baht for a couple eggs and toast. Yeah, not for me. Not for me. Top 10, but all along here, you're gonna pay a lot more than normal for those kind of things, for the convenience of the airport. Now they do have a family mart here, but it's a very small, tiny little family mart. But they do have drinks, and they have beer. And just to show you, I mean, this is just a little bit more than a normal family mart. I think they got cans of beer for like 65 baht. Yeah, that's 5, 6, 7, 8 baht higher than normal, but very close. And it's right in the middle of the airport on the 3rd level, with all the stores and the food. So if you want to grab a quick beer or something, that's a little bit more convenient than that 7-Eleven downstairs. I think this place has coffee and overpriced muffins and buns and that kind of stuff. But yeah, there's a whole host of stuff down here, including, not the least of which, is a Burger King that's down here. And yeah, here it is. I really was in the mood for a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant too when I saw this Burger King. But then when I saw they wanted like, I don't know, $8-9 or whatever for a meal, and a breakfast meal, and then what? Geez, I don't know, $12-13 for a burger combo meal. Like, nah, nope, can't do it. I'm sure there's somebody else that'll do it. Yeah, there's stuff for 200 and 300 baht that's usually 60 and 80 baht, you know, elsewhere. But if you want something to eat, you can find it here. Plenty of stuff to eat. You're just going to pay for it. Even the Thai food. Don't think you're getting off easy by getting the Thai food here. Everything's 200 baht-ish. I got 2 words for you. Food court. So here's another of those Cassie corn banks. This is the 3rd one. And same rate as that other high one on the 2nd floor, 28.89 for that day. So the 3rd floor and the 2nd floor, same rate, but the sub-basement, you get a good rate. So this is going back up to the 4th floor now, which is where we started, right by this elevator on the 4th floor. And this is where you check in. You know, everything up here on this floor is check in, get your boarding pass, check your luggage. There's places that'll wrap luggage. Things like that. You just look at the monitors. It's like any other airport. But I'm going to take you over to the concourse and show you some things on the actual concourse. Yeah, so this big intricate artwork was kind of greets you at the concourse. I thought this was amazing. This video or pictures of it really doesn't do it justice. It was really something, this statue. It's supposed to be some kind of old myth or something, but it's huge too. It takes up a huge part of the concourse when you come up. But anyway, yeah, it was. You can definitely waste a little time just looking at this thing. So once you're on the concourse, now you've been through security and you took your shoes off and all that. This is actually, you're going out to the gate to catch your plane. So you're kind of committed at this point. But there is still lots of stuff. I mean, this shopping here, there's Tiffany and Company here on the right. The shopping out here is all high-end designer outlet type stuff. I mean, any shopping mall would be proud to have the stores that are in this concourse. I don't know that I've ever seen an airport concourse with this type of high-end, with all of this quantity of high-end merchants before. So good looking out, BKK. I mean, I think any other airport or even, like I said, some good shopping malls would be jealous of the offerings here. Just about anything you can think of, the high-end names. There's Rolex watches, Cartier was there, Tiffany and Company. I mean, yeah, so if you want to buy a high-end gift for somebody before you get on the plane, you can definitely do that here. But yeah, it's a nice area to browse. They definitely have this set up. It's the last thing you see before you go to your gate. You see most people are kind of just in a hurry to get to their gate, you know, but if you do have time to stop and browse, they also have duty-free. And this area is where your duty-free store would be, and any kind of last-minute stuff, some little last-minute convenience kiosks. But the stuff out here is pricey, and the food, I hope you've eaten at the food court, because if not, like, here's a club sandwich for $12. This is the kind of offering that they have. Fish and chips for, what, $18, $19, 550 baht for a fish and chips. But my favorite of all has got to be the English breakfast. A lot of my British friends like a good English breakfast, but at 520 baht, and I'm not even sure it would be considered a proper English breakfast because I don't see the black bread or whatever. I don't know. But almost $20 for an English breakfast with 3 eggs. So that'll about wrap this up. I'm going to go to my gate now, and I've arrived at my gate, and I'm going to get on the plane. If you enjoyed my little airport tour here, think about a like or a share or a subscribe. And thanks for watching. Until next time, bye for now.